Hello everyone, so in this video I'm going to be showing you how to crochet this top, and these are the materials we're going to be using to do so. To start, I'm going to be making a chain of 24. The amount of chain that you make should be long enough to cover your bust. Also, you can start by chaining an even number. Once you have your chain length, we're going to be skipping that last chain that we made. So skip this one and into the following, make one single crochet, and we're just going to be single crocheting in each chain all the way down. You can place this part against the side part of your bust, ensure that it has the coverage that you'd like. For the next row, chain 2 and then turn your work. Into the first stitch, work a double crochet. Then chain 1. We're going to be skipping the next stitch, and into the following, make a double crochet. This is what we're going to be repeating all the way down. So chain 1, skip 1, and into the next, make a double crochet. Once you're at the end, say for example you only had one stitch remaining, you can just make a double crochet there. But in my case, I'm going to be chaining 1 and skipping 1 and double crochet into the following. Now for the next row, chain 1 and turn your work, and all we're going to be doing is place a single crochet into each double crochet and chain 1 space. Now we're going to make a couple repeat rows. So chain 1, turn your work, and just place a half double crochet in each stitch. Remember to count your stitches at the end of each row so you can know if you missed any stitch. So this is what we're going to be repeating. Chain 1, turn your work, and make a half double crochet into each stitch. We're going to do this until we have a length that is long enough to wrap around our chest area. I'm gonna show you the measurement for the length of mine. Once you have your desired length, chain 2 and turn your work. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be repeating the process of making a double crochet into that first stitch, then chain 1 after, skip the next stitch, and a double crochet into the following. Now we're going to be working on the bottom part of the top. So chain 1, and then where we have the double crochet post, just place 2 single crochet there. What we're going to be doing is just single crochet along this part of the top. You can be intentional about the amount of single crochet you're placing. If you want it to balance out evenly when you're working the double crochet chain 1, but I'm just placing single crochet wherever I think one can go. After you've single crocheted along the bottom part of the top, we're going to be working some mesh stitch. So chain 2 and turn your work. All we're going to be doing for this row is double crochet, chain 1, skip 1, double crochet into the following. So because I wasn't intentional about the amount of stitches I was placing, I have 3 at the end instead of 4. So you can either make a double crochet, so you can either make 2 double crochet at the end, or you can skip 2 stitches and then make 1 double crochet into the last stitch. On to our second row. So all we're going to be doing for this row is where there's a double crochet, place a double crochet, and where there's a chain 1, chain 1. For row 3, chain 3 and then turn your work, and this is where the decreasing starts. It's only going to be done over 4 stitches, so for the first stitch we're gonna skip that and into the second stitch make a double crochet. Then chain 1 like usual, and over the next 2 stitches we're gonna work 1 double crochet. We're only going to be decreasing on this side over 4 stitches, so after working those decreases, chain 1, and we're gonna repeat the usual step of double crochet, chain 1, double crochet all the way down. Once you're at the end, to move on to the next row, chain 2 and turn your work, and double crochet, chain 1, double crochet all the way down until you have 4 stitches remaining. Once you have your 4 stitches remaining, we're going to be working 1 double crochet over 2 stitches, and we're going to do this twice. Also remember to chain 1 in between. Once you're at the end of the row, chain 3 and turn your work. And we're gonna be skipping the first stitch and into the next make a double crochet. Remember to chain 1 after, and then we're gonna be decreasing over the next 2 double crochet. Chain 1 after, and just repeat the process of double crochet, chain 1, double crochet until you're at the end. Remember, we're only decreasing on one side, and the side that we're not decreasing on is the side that we chain 2 on to move on to the next row. I'm going to show you a few more times how to work each row. So keep decreasing on one side and double crochet chain one on the next side like normal until you're left with a small number of double crochet chain one stitches. Chain one. Once you have the number of stitches you're gonna stop at, so I have 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 double crochet. Cut your yarn and weave in your yarn tail. Next, we're going to be working a very long chain. So make a slip knot and just chain a very long chain. Once you have your extremely long chain, cut your yarn, pull through on that chain, and then we're just gonna be making a knot at the end of each chain. So after making the knot, if you'd like, you can also burn the end to ensure that it doesn't come undone. If you have a yarn tail here, just weave that in as well. Now we're going to be putting the chain through these mesh bars off the top. So just insert it through in a crisscross way. So here we have the final result for the crochet mesh top. I hope this tutorial was helpful and thank you for watching.